All of the beautiful black women on this app have made me realize that we should all be sleeping with bonnets in our hair. If you're just sleeping on your cotton pillowcase, that's rubbing and creating so much friction and breaking off your hair. That was definitely happening to me. I have really thin, fine, curly hair, and that is just a recipe for disaster when it comes to cotton pillowcases. So I got a satin bonnet. It came with a scrunchie and a satin pillowcase from a black-owned small business on this app. I will tag them below. They're on TikTok Shop, that's where I got it, but it's not like eligible for commission, so I can't link it here, but I will just tag their account. I'm a crazy sleeper. At first it would kind of come off at night, but now I just wear it really low when I sleep like this. And it stays on, and I feel like it's really been helping my hair. I've only been using it for a couple of weeks, but so far I can tell that it's keeping my hair very soft when I sleep. Anything a black woman tells me to do, I will do, because we have so much to learn from them. You need one. If you're just
let's talk about it. Okay, so if you haven't watched that video, go watch that video, then come back to this one so you can understand better. Now, first I'd like to say I just love how she credited black women and showed so much love for such a beautiful product. Like, low-key, a satin bonnet is kind of underrated. Like, it is such an amazing product, and I will continue to make videos like this, telling people and encouraging people to, first of all, get rid of your cotton pillowcases and invest in good satin products. Like, when I tell you, your morning routine will change when you're getting ready in the mornings. Your hair will feel better, it will look better, and you can like literally thank me later. And I will continue to say, doesn't matter what color you are, what hair type you have, who you are as an individual, you can benefit from my satin bonnets. So if you have straight hair, curly hair, wavy hair, long hair, short hair, any type of hair, 4C hair, 12C hair, 15C hair, I'm just making that up, but like, even if you're bald, even if you're male, you too can benefit from a satin bonnet. So please, I beg you, stop telling people that you can't wear it because you're black. Enough. For all of you who thought I was gonna bash this girl, sorry to waste your time. I'm not bashing her. Keep wearing your satin bonnet, girl. And if you are watching this video, I hope it motivates you and encourages you to get a satin bonnet. Whether you're getting it from my small business or any other small business, make sure it's a good quality satin bonnet. Don't go and buy rubbish. If you do,
I'm sorry, but if you're not and you don't have curly hair, please don't wear a satin bonnet. And that, ladies, that stereotype is what we need to be leaving in 2024. In fact, that stereotype should have never existed. In fact, we should rip it into shreds, throw it in the dustbin, run it over with a truck, and never think like that ever again. Now that is 2025, enough is enough, okay? If you are a female or if you're a male and you have hair on your head, please wear the satin bonnet, okay? Satin bonnets are for everybody. It doesn't matter what you look like, what color your hair is, what color your skin is, what hair type you have. Ladies, protect your hair. It does not matter, okay? So please, let's rip that stereotype into pieces. Stop telling people that they can't do this if they don't have this hair type, and they can't do this if they're not this color. Ladies, just wear the bonnet, okay? Just wear the bonnet. And if you haven't gotten a satin bonnet yet, it's 2025. Add that to your board list that we're making in 25.
Get it situated.
Okay. You ready?
Yeah. What? Babe.
What?
I think only black people can wear that.
No. Why would only black people have to wear it?
This is all that I've seen who've worn it. So this is for hair protection?
Yeah. Why are you laughing at me?
I'm just
find
saying.
the movie. Let me find the movie, actually. You look at me. Look at me, how pretty I look. You don't think this match me?
Ah!
I look cute, right?
It matches your lips, yeah, but it doesn't match your skin tone.
Embrace it. Embrace it.
You don't need this.
You know what I need next?
What?
I need a do-rag.
Immediately, add to cart. Why did it take me so long to find this thing? When I tell y'all that I have tried sleeping bonnets or nightcaps, whatever you want to call it, from Amazon for like years, and I've never found one that stays on my head and that is as comfortable as this one, I'm not kidding. And I also sleep with a silk pillow. My bed's still not even made because I wanted to hop on here and make this video for y'all this morning. I've been sleeping in this for like a week now, and I'm obsessed. It is so comfortable. It's breathable. I do not sweat. And it is so comfortable. It doesn't make my ears hurt. It doesn't hurt my head. I have 22-inch extensions up in here, okay? And when I wake up in the mornings, I don't have to brush them. I literally wake up like how I went to sleep when I brush them before I put them in this, and they're not tangled. There's not a rat's nest. Like, they're so uncomfortable, and I hate my hair touching me when I sleep. And when I tell y'all, this thing is a game changer, and y'all need to automatically buy it right now. Like, I'm not kidding. Buy it right now. Just watch. And it's reversible, so that's pretty cool. But look. There is not a single knot. Like, usually when I wake up in the morning, it's like I just got off the back of a motorcycle. No. What? We can, like, start our day. Y'all need to buy this, and I'm not kidding. You're gonna be obsessed with it, and it's like $10, so why wouldn't you just try it? I mean, I'm here to tell you, buy it. And they have so many different colors, and they're reversible, so it's kind of like 2-in-1. I'm gonna go buy all the colors now, so you should too.
If you have long hair, stay. If you have short hair, you keep it moving. Goodbye. Okay, now that the important people are here. No, I'm just kidding. Just kidding. I'm just gonna tell you why you need to get a bonnet. Curly hair or not, you should sleep with a bonnet on every single night. I have curly hair. Maybe if you want better curls, if your hair is wavy, you're trying to get more curls, I just feel like this will help. I've been growing my hair for 8 years. I didn't start wearing a bonnet religiously until probably 1.5 years, 2 years ago. The first bonnet I got was from Amazon. It was like $16. Then I got this from the TikTok shop. Yo, it's literally like $5, $6 right now. I usually mess up and then get it right. So that is this. It's on sale right now. You should get it. Wear it every night. Watch your hair change. Watch your life change. Okay, let me just show you what this.
No lie, he has such beautiful hair.
I'm coming. There's no product in my hair. Maybe it's a little frizzy, but I'm ready for the day. I got like different colors. Excuse me. Yeah, okay, so that's it. That's all. Really, I'm just telling you, get a bonnet and you can get it right here for like $6.
Telling all my white girlfriends, because my black girlfriends already know this. Y'all need to experience bonnet sleep. Okay? It's nothing like sleeping with all the hair off your neck. Why y'all think we wear these? It ain't for health, it's for comfort. It's for functionality. Experience bonnet sleep. Get that hair up off y'all neck. You will sleep so much more comfortable, and it's healthier for your hair. And don't try to go to the beauty supply to get one, because y'all gonna be overstimulated. It's too much stuff in there. Get y'all's offline. And y'all see this tie right here? This the upgraded version. See, y'all don't gotta deal with the bonnet falling off your head at night. This gonna keep it secure all night. And then if you wash your hair at night and dry it, you put some rollers in, girl, it's gonna save your time. And then get y'all aunties and meemaws a bonnet, especially the ones that really don't get up out the bed, because that's how their hair get matted. Put them on a bonnet. When you pull it off, let me show y'all. When you pull it off, listen. Now I got dry naturally hair, but y'all see the little sheen going on? Without a bonnet, mine is crunchy. Bonnet sleep. Ask one of your black girlfriends. Bonnet sleep. It'll change your life.
Silk versus satin bonnets, let's talk about it. Let's start with the roots. Silk comes from silkworm cocoon fiber, making it a natural fiber, while satin is actually the name of a weaving technique used with cotton, nylon, rayon, polyester, all synthetic materials to make this satin bonnet. Silk is also hyperallergenic, so if you're sensitive to allergies, you may want to consider this. While satin may provide a softer texture because of its synthetic materials, it's still more likely to snag your hair than silk would. Silk may be just a tad tougher, but it still provides that smooth texture to eliminate friction, so your hair will not snag. Because of silk's natural fiber, it allows for better breathability, which won't cause moisture to build up, especially if you sweat often. Unlike satin, which traps the moisture in your hair. Now, some may find that as a benefit of retaining moisture in your hair, but that's how you wake up with frizzy hair. And because there's less breathability with satin, there's also less flexibility, so my curls don't really have the space to move around. When I wake up in the morning after wearing a satin bonnet, it always looks like a stiff hat. When I take my silk bonnet off in the morning, my curls just fall right into place. Like they're still bouncy and defined. We all know that the reason why you could find satin more than you could silk is because of the price point. But when you have a material that's guaranteed to protect your hair, last for years, and provide that luxurious experience that you and your hair deserve, then you're gonna put up them extra little coins for that investment, sis. I definitely don't get my 100% silk bonnets from any beauty supply store. I go to bolddiva.co. They've got all the silk bonnets. They've got pillowcases, eye masks, turbans. Sis, I'm telling you, get your little coins together. Stop buying them little cheap bonnets and invest in your future.
What is satin? It's shiny, luxurious, and often used for fancy dresses. But many different types of fabric can be satin. There's cheap polyester satin and expensive silk satin. And that's because satin is not a textile, it's a weave. At its most basic level, a satin weave is where 4 or more warp threads go over 1 weft thread. Or the opposite, where 4 or more weft go over 1 warp, like is shown right here. And remember, the warp threads are the vertical threads and the weft threads are the horizontal threads. And different types of satin weaves vary in the number of threads they skip. And variations of this satin weave lead to different end products. For example, here's slipper satin, which is a very tightly woven satin and used mainly for accessories and shoes. And then there's the beautiful charmeuse satin, which is lightweight, shiny, and perfect for dresses. So the tightness of the weave, how many threads are skipped, and the textile being used, like polyester versus silk, all result in different end products. But all satin shares the characteristics of being shiny, they drape beautifully, and they're surprisingly durable. And they're wrinkle resistant, but they also have some drawbacks. It snags easily because the threads are floating over 4 or more opposing threads, leaving a lot of space for snagging. And they're difficult to work with. They pucker, they fray, they're slippery, and in general are very challenging to sew. So there you go, that's what a satin weave is.
Okay, so I'm late to this, but I did not know that everybody was wearing bonnets and that it was trending on TikTok. I have even seen a lot of different people selling bonnets to all sorts of different people. Now, the first person that I had seen wearing a bonnet that looked a little different, because yes, we know that typically satin bonnets are worn by Black women, but the rapper Jack Harlow, which is a white man, he has curly hair. I've seen him wearing bonnets before, and I just thought it was him because that's his swag, I guess. But I was on TikTok and I was noticing that more and more people that were not Black women were wearing bonnets. So Black women, Black men, and also white women and white men as well. And anything in between. So for me, I do have bonnets. I use silk bonnets. And I normally wear them when I'm traveling. At home, I use my silk pillowcase because for me, I like that. It's good for your skin and it's good for your hair. It's not like cotton, where cotton is absorbing all the moisture for your skin. You can more easily wrinkle your skin and things. Silk is natural and it is better for your skin because it's not wicking your skin and your hair of moisture, right? So this is the thing with this conversation of, are bonnets only for Black women? Can white women wear them? Can white men wear them? Obviously, everyone can wear a bonnet. The thing is, bonnets have been around for a while, right? Women have worn bonnets. White women have worn bonnets. Black women have worn bonnets. But the difference is that, with white women, those standard bonnets that you may think of a pilgrim wearing, right? Or someone from the 1800s in America wearing those bonnets, they were typically not made of fabric that was suitable for our Afro curly, thick, very, delicate hair type. And so the satin bonnets were invented, and this is because it's a smoother surface, it's not wicking hair, it's not disrupting our curl pattern, yada yada. Now for me, I say everyone wear the bonnets. Who cares? But I know this can be a controversial discussion. Some people think that only Black women can wear them. I really don't understand that, because when it comes to these different things that women and men do to maintain ourselves when we're sleeping, I mean, why would only Black women be able to use that? What I will say is that I do think that Black women in particular and Black men should be selling the bonnets, right? And for me, what I would like to see more of is the silk bonnets, because I feature some videos talking about the fabrics, because, you know, with the satin bonnets that you can find at any cheap beauty supply store, they're typically cheap fabric, right? That are made of different synthetic materials, chemical infused, right? And we had a discussion about the hair products, right? The weaves, the wigs and things, and how they are typically infused with chemicals that are harmful, that are cancer causing and cause so many other health issues in people. However, silk is a natural fiber. Now, you're still going to have some things with these fabrics because they're mass produced. But overall, I would rather use silk because of the advantages that were mentioned in the prior video. It is a natural fabric. It is also hypoallergenic and just a host of other benefits. So for me, I will cough up the extra couple of dollars to buy not only silk bonnets, I have 2 or 3 of those. I will also buy the silk pillowcases. I have a ton of silk pillowcases, and sometimes I take them to travel with me. Oftentimes I forget to bring them, but they're in my home, and it's a lifesaver. So I would encourage more Black women and women in general to invest in a silk pillowcase as well as the bonnets. Now, I do want to highlight that there are some Black vendors that are selling bonnets, and so I want to note those in the comments somewhere so folks can actually check them out and support those businesses. I really liked the first white woman who was speaking in the video. I featured her at the beginning because she not only focused on the fact that Black women have been wearing these satin and silk bonnets for years, right, and put her on game, but she bought from a Black vendor, which is very important. I think that is a great way to be an ally and to also show respect for people, right? So that was great. I really liked what she was saying in her video. The video about the white woman with her, I don't know if they're married or just a couple, but her Black boyfriend or spouse, his reaction was funny. I don't know if that was scripted or not, but his response was basically like, hey, you should be wearing that. And I was inside the white woman, like, why would she not wear that? Just because you're used to seeing Black women wearing the bonnets, maybe your mom, your sisters, cousins, whatever, that doesn't mean that that can't be beneficial to her. And we saw later in the video where a white woman with blonde, straight hair, she was talking about how easy it was the next day because her hair wasn't all tangled and matted from sleeping, the night before. It actually looked like she was ready to go. And that is why Black women for, years have been wearing the satin bonnets. It's because it can keep your hair moisturized, and it, lessens the damage while you're sleeping, tossing and turning, whatever you're doing in the sheets. But it also holds your style together. So whether you are doing a pineapple and your hair is curly and you go to bed that way, it keeps your curls intact. Or if you have a silk press, like what I'm often wearing, it will keep that style together. Or also, sometimes what I do with the rollers, putting them in your hair so you have a curly style. That works too. And so I love how people on TikTok are typically sharing different tips and tricks. And I love the beauty hacks that are going on there. So let me know what you think. Are you of the mindset that, hey, this is Black women's thing, I don't understand why other people are even trying to wear bonnets? Or are you the mindset like me and you think that, hey, listen, who cares? It's hair care. Anyone can wear the bonnets. But my main thing is about investing and making sure that, since we have been the folks that are putting other people on game when it comes to bonnets, well, we should be producing those and getting that opportunity to sell those products as well. Anywho, I'm going to close it here. Let me know what y'all think. I'll talk to y'all later.
So I just stitched a TikTok about the whole bonnet debate, and of course it's been talked about to death, but that particular TikTok reminded me of a situation I had been in England actually, and I think it's a perspective that doesn't really get talked about when we're discussing people's perceptions of, when black women wear bonnets. So just continuing on from the part one that I just posted, I'm at this music festival in Liverpool, and the way that the women traditionally present themselves in Liverpool is similar-ish to how we stereotype that, not we, the American public stereotype that black women present themselves. Like, a lot of hair extensions, lash extensions, nail extensions, sort of like a fake aesthetic or whatever, as some people would decide to describe as. But what's really funny is how people receive that aesthetic when it's on white Liverpudlian bodies. So I'm at the festival, we get there. It was honestly, Creamfields was so fun, I still remember it. We get there, it was just like, even I found it, funny and almost endearing. You could tell who were locals from Liverpool and who were people coming in for the festival, because all the local girls were stood in the line to get in, and get ticket checks and bags stitched and everything. And all of them had rollers in their hair. Actually, sort of like 1950s TV show style. Like, they just all had rollers in the hair, completely non-ironically, because that was how they were going to preserve their style before they actually got into, the multi-day camping music festival. And not only did our group of friends who aren't from Liverpool find it endearing, whenever I tell the story to Americans, white and black, whenever I'm out here because I live in America now, they also find that story very endearing. Like, oh my goodness, the girls walk around with rollers in their hair, how adorable. So why is it that the black equivalent, which is, wearing a bonnet, especially for style preservation reasons, like the lady in this TikTok I just stitched does it for, why does that not get met with that same, like, oh, how high maintenance? It just gets looked at as like ratchet and hood. I don't even use those words in normal language because it sounds ridiculous on me, but that's literally how it is perceived when black people do it. And of course, it's a tired reality that there is a double standard for black women. This is not news. We all know that we have this double standard. But I think the reason it's like really on my mind right now is because yesterday, and I saved it and I haven't yet stitched it, but I saw this TikTok of a white woman who had purchased a bonnet, mind you, from a black-owned business, which is great. And she was talking about how good it is for all races to wear bonnets and how she had started sleeping in bonnets. And honestly, I was there thinking, do not let it be that just when it's white women doing this, it becomes high maintenance and classy and endearing and, oh, look at this cute quirk these ladies have. Don't let it be that bonnets become that just when white people jump on it. We really need to internally within our own cultural group, and I'm talking to the black community right now, start picking ourselves first and accepting ourselves first and viewing ourselves and our cultural identifiers and embracing them first before they become mainstream, because then it's just going to look ridiculous when we start trying to claim them afterwards. I can already see the complaints of appropriation, and appropriation is always bad. I can already see the claims of that when bonnets become mainstream, but don't let it be that you didn't accept it when it was on your own people first, but then only when it's on other people that you start wanting to claim it, because that's going to look absolutely ridiculous. I hope that was clear. Let me know in the comments if you got the train of thought, because I'm actually a little bit wear bonnets and how she had started sleeping in bonnets. And honestly, I was there thinking, do not let it be that just when it's white women doing this, it becomes high maintenance and classy and endearing and, oh, look at this cute quirk these ladies have. Don't let it be that bonnets become that just when white people jump on it. We really need to internally within our own cultural group, and I'm talking to the black community right now, start picking ourselves first and accepting ourselves first and viewing ourselves and our cultural identifiers and embracing them first before they become mainstream, because then it's just going to look ridiculous when we start trying to claim them afterwards. I can already see the complaints of appropriation, and appropriation is always bad. I can already see the claims of that when bonnets become mainstream, but don't let it be that you didn't accept it when it was on your own people first, but then only when it's on other people that you start wanting to claim it, because that's going to look absolutely ridiculous. I hope that was clear. Let me know in the comments if you got the train of thought, because I'm actually a little bit worried that it wasn't clear.